The first product is the MixPad. For the traditional smart home technology, if you want to use to control the switch, the light, or the AC, you need to install many panel on the wall. For example, you need to install one smart switch panel to control the light, and another panel to control the AC. ORVIBO is the first company to integrate all the panel into one panel MixPad. So MixPad actually it is the Zigbee gateway, and also you have the screen to control all the devices in your family. And also some of MixPad have integrated the IR feature to control for example, the TV or the AC. And we have the MixPad S, which have 6 buttons to control the things. So you just need to install one MixPad in the wall to control all the devices in your house. So this is the history of the MixPad. ORVIBO released the first MixPad in 2016. Now we have many MixPad with different screens. For example, we have the big screen MixPad S and S Pro, MixPad 7 for some of the big villa or big house. And we also have the small screen such as the MixPad M2, 高斯, or MixPad Defi for some of small house, or you can use it in the bedroom. Okay. Actually, most of our customers are using the MixPad M2 in their house because MixPad M2, as you know, it is the Zigbee gateway. So you can connect all the Zigbee device in your house to the MixPad M2. And also, MixPad M2 have the built-in the IR sensor to control the TV or AC. By the way, it also integrate a built-in for-loop switch so that you can connect your traditional light to the MixPad M2. Okay. And last year we released a new MixPad M5, which is Alexa building, so that if you want to control the device by voice, you can select MixPad M5 because you can ask Alexa to control the device directly. But if you are using the M2, you need to buy one more Alexa or Google Home speaker by yourself. But the difference between them is that MixPad M5 doesn't support the IR feature. So that you need to buy, if you want to control the TV or AC, you need to buy one more magic dot to control the device. Okay. So for some of the big house or in the villa, we suggest to use the big screen MixPad 7. Actually, the main feature of MixPad 7, it is same as MixPad M2. Okay. They also building for, sorry, and it also building for switch to control the light. And MixPad 7 also have the IR sensor to control the infrared device. Okay. The next product is the MixPad X and the S Pro. MixPad S and S Pro have the 12.3-inch screen, the big screen to control all the devices in your family. The difference between the MixPad S and S Pro is that MixPad S have built-in two-gun switch to control the light, but the S Pro doesn't have this feature. Instead of the two-gun switch, MixPad S Pro supports the video intercom feature. So that if you want to use our Villa intercom, you need to select MixPad S Pro. As you see, this is the base price of the MixPad S and MixPad S Pro. So you can find that the base price is different. For the MixPad S, it connected to the AC power, connected to the neutral and live cable, and also it have two L1, L2 two terminal connected to the line. But the S Pro base plate is different with MixPad S. So you can find MixPad S Pro is connected to the DC 12 volt power supplier. DC 12 volt. So when you install the MixPad S Pro, you need to visit a power socket for the device. In the MixPad S Pro package, we have a adapter for the device. So you can connect the adapter to the power socket for the MixPad S Pro. And there are two Ethernet terminal for the video intercom. Okay. LAN 2 is connected to the video intercom. And LAN 1 is connected to the internet. Sorry. The- So, but when you install the MixPad, you need to make sure the internet terminal and the video intercom terminal, they are connected to different router or different switch. If you are connected them to the same switch or same router, it will have the problem. For example, when you press the call button on the Villa intercom, you can see the call, but the screen will not show the video. So in this case, we suggest that uh, you can connect the video intercom to the LAN 2 terminal on MixPad S Pro. And also, you can connect the MixPad S Pro to the Wi-Fi network directly. So you don't need to connect the LAN 1 to internet. Okay, so this is the difference between the MixPad S and MixPad S Pro. End of last year, we released a new Zigbee gateway, MixPad Gauss panel. Actually, this panel have you can control them by four different methods. For example, you can control the device by this knob. And also, it have the screen to control the device in your house. After you connect the Gauss panel into the ORVIBO Home app, you also can control the device by the application. Gauss Smart Panel building two loop switch. So there are two buttons to control the building line. And another two buttons, you can set up them to control other device or to control the scenario. Okay. So if you have installed our smart light or the curtain module or the AC in your house, you can use this knob to adjust the brightness of the light. And also you can open or close the curtain module by this knob. And also it supports to change the temperature for the AC. Okay. So this is all of the Zigbee series in our company. This is the comparison of the MixPad. For example, we have the big screen for the Villa. or the big project, and also have the small screen for the small house. So you can select different MixPad for the customer. Okay. Right. Okay. Actually, most of our MixPad and the smart switch are using the same junction box. Because they are using the 18.6 standard junction box, so you can you can buy the junction box like this. The dimension of the junction box should be the diameter of the junction box should be more than 15 millimeter. Because as you see in the picture, for our smart switch and the MixPad, the base plate is bigger than the traditional switch. So that we suggest to use the junction bolt which dips more than 15 millimeter. Okay, and when you select the junction bolt, you need to make sure the area of the junction bolt should not be square because you can see most of our mispad is the is you are using the wrong screen. So that if you use the square junction board like this, it will be hard to put uh, our mispad or the smart switch base plate into the junction box. Okay. By the way, when you are installing our mispad, you need to make sure have with the live and the neutral cable for the mispad. Okay. And if you want to control the line, you also need to visit the load wire for the line. For example, the MISPAD S have two loops, so you need to visit two cable for the line. And our MISPAD, for example, MISPAD M2 have built-in four loops, so you need to visit four cable for the line. Okay. Normally, one MISPAD can connect all the GB devices in one family. So you just need to reserve one MISPAD for the client. But in some of the big house or the big villa, we suggest that you can install more MISPAD in the family so that the GB signal will be stronger. Okay. For example, you can install one MISPAD in the living room and another one in the master bedroom. After that, you can connect the device to the nearest MISPAD. For example, you can connect the GB device in the living room and restaurant to the MISPAD, which installed in the living room, and all the GB device in the bedroom to the MISPAD, which installed in the master bedroom. Okay, so that the signal will be stronger. And if there are several floors for the villa, we suggest that each floor should install one MISPAD at least. Okay. For example, you can install one MISPAD X on the ground floors. And on the second floor, you can install MISPAD M2 or MISPAD 7. Okay, so this is the after you connect the MISPAD into the ORVIBO Home app, You can connect other GP device to the MixPad. When you add other device, we suggest that to select the MixPad which you want to connect manually. Okay. Sometimes if you want to control the GB device on the MixPad screen, you can go to the ORVIBO Home app, MixPad, and select the MixPad you want to control the device. Then you can find there the setting for the device. For example, you want to show the device on the screen, you can click the device to be displayed to set up the device. If you want to control the scenes on the screen, you can click the second button, the scenes to be displayed. So after you set up the device on the app, it will show on the screen. The device and the scenes will be shown on the screen. Okay, for some of the MixPad, for example, the MixPad S have 6 buttons, so you also can click the set key button to set up the device you want to control on the MixPad button. Okay, so this is the main feature of the MixPad. The second product is the smart switch. Currently, we have different series switch. For example, we have the Mix switch classes, Mix switch Bahe, Defi, and the Gauss. Actually, the main function are same. All of them supposed to control the building line. For example, we have 1 gun, 2 gun, 3 gun switch so that you can control the light in your house. This is the first function. And the second function is that all of the smart switch support the mix control feature so that you can set up the button to control other device in your house. If you have installed our smart light or the curtain motor in your house, you can set up this button to control the smart light or the curtain motor. After you set up the button, actually, uh, you can when you click the button for one time, it will open or close the curtain motor or turn on, turn off the light. If you press and hold the button, it will adjust the brightness of the light or opening or closing the curtain motor until you release your hand. So this is the mix control feature. There is the completion of our smart switch series. Actually, most of our smart switch requires the live and neutral cable. So you need to visit the live and neutral wire for the smart switch. In case the customer only have the live cable uh, in the junction box location, we have one single line connection version mix switch for the customer. Okay. So you can find that this is the traditional switch. The smart switch just need to connect it to the live cable and then the L1 connected to the line. But for our smart switch, most of our smart switch require one more neutral cable. Okay, like this. So that for the new project, we suggest that you can ask the client to add one more neutral cable for the switch because the neutral version will be more stable. Our uh our neutral version switch could be the Zigbee signal repeater, but the single line one could not be the repeater. So if you want to use the single line connection smart switch, we suggest to install more MixPad or other L and N connection device in their house. For example, you can install more curtain motor or the multifunctional relay to repeat the Zigbee signal. But if you are using the live and neutral connection smart switch, it will not have it will be not have this problem. Okay. Our smart switch also supports the two-way control feature. This is the traditional two-way switch. You can find that for the traditional switch, you need to connect two switch panel by wire. As ORVIBO are using the Zigbee wireless solution, our smart switch two switch could not be connected by the wire. So you just need to set up the two-way feature on our application. Okay. For example, at the entrance of the house of the bedroom, you can install one smart switch and connect the light to this switch. Okay. And at another location, for example, behind the bed, you can install one more smart switch or the MixPad to control the same light, but you don't need to connect two switches together by wire. You just need to program the two-way feature on our application. For this switch, you can connect them to the live and neutral cable. Okay. So this is the main feature of our smart switch. Actually, uh, after you install the smart switch in your house, you can program them, connect them to our application. So how to connect the switch to our application? When the first time you power on the smart switch, you can find the indicator light will flashing slowly light, which means the switch are searching the Zigbee network so that you can try to add them to the app. If you find the indicator light doesn't flashing slowly light, you can try to reset them. So how to reset the smart switch? Actually, all of the operation of are same. So no matter which smart switch you are using, you can try to reset them by this method. Just press any button on the smart switch for 4 times, and then press and hold the button for 5 seconds to reset it. You can find that after you reset the smart switch, the indicator light will flashing rapidly, which means the switch has been reset. Then you just need to press any button again. The indicator light will change to slowly light. In this stage, you can go to the app or the MixPad screen to search the smart switch. Okay, so this is how to configure the smart switch. Okay, and the maximum distance between two smart switch should be less than 8 meters. Okay, so that the TV signal will be stronger. As you know, our smart switch can button can use to control the building light, and also you can set up the button to control the other device. So if you use the smart switch button to control the building light, the indicator light will be changed according to the state of the light. For example, when you turn on the light, the indicator light on the smart switch will turn off. When you turn off the light, the indicator light on the smart switch will be on. But if you configure the switch button to control other device in your house or control the scenario in the house, in this case, the indicator light just flash one after you press the button. Okay, so this is the difference between them. Okay, so this is the miscontrol feature I just mentioned. One click to turn on or turn off the light to open or close the curtain motor. Pressing and holding the button will increasing or decrease the brightness of the light. Okay, so this is the feature of our smart switch. The next product is the smart lighting. If you have installed ORVIBO smart light in your house, each light will be controlled individually. And also, some of our smart lights supposed to change the brightness and the color temperature. If you have installed more than 3 smart lights in your house, our application will create a default scenes. We call it super scenes. So all the light in these scenes will be changed according to time. It will change the brightness and the color temperature automatically. Okay. So now we have the magnetic jet light, smart downlight, smart spotlight, and also the LED strip light. The main feature are same. So after you install the light in your house, you are able to turn on or turn off the light. So this is the first feature. And second feature is that you are able to adjust the brightness of the light. Okay. The third feature is some of our lights supposed to adjust the color temperature, except the Q series. Q series only supposed to change the brightness. If you are using the smart magnetic jet light, when you install the light, you need to make sure you have buy the accessory for them, because the magnetic jet light require the check and also the power supplier for the light. This is the power supplier for the jet light. So it works with the DC 14 volt power supplier. One power supplier supports a maximum 115 volt light. If there are more than, if you want to install more than 115 volt light in one check, we suggest that to add one more power supplier for them. Hmm. Okay. And the next product is the LED strip light. LED strip light actually is supposed to change the brightness and the color temperature, but it need to work with our LED strip light controller. This one is our LED strip light controller. So currently, one controller supports maximum 20 meters long LED strip light. Okay, if there are more than 20 meter LED strip light, you need to add one more power supplier for them. Okay, and you can find there are two terminals on the controller. Each terminal can connect a maximum 10-meter long LED strip light. So, for example, if you want to connect 20 meters long LED strip light, so you can connect 10 meter to the first terminal and another 10 meter to the second terminal. Okay. Actually, there is a reset button on the LED strip light controller. So you can press and hold this button uh, for 10 seconds to reset it. Okay. This is the comparison of our smart downlight and spotlight. So for the S series, for example, the S5, S3, and S0 series is supposed to adjust the brightness and also supposed to change the color temperature. For the Q series, it only supposed to change the brightness. And we have a new series Q10. Actually, this one is the non-smart light. For Q10 series, it works with our smart switch. So you can connect it to our smart switch and only supposed to turn on and turn off the light. So this is the difference between our smart downlight and spotlight. Actually, for our smart downlight and spotlight, you just need to make a host on ceiling and then connect them to the power supplier. Okay. Connect the smart downlight or spotlight to the live and the neutral wire. Then it will work. When the first time you power on the light, it will searching the Zigbee network, just like the smart switch. If not, you can try to reset it and then connect them to the MixPad. If you want to control your own your own light, we have one dimmer controller. This controller is work with the 0 to 10 volt or 1 to 10 volt dimmable light. So if your light supports 0 to 10 volt dimming, you can use the dimmer controller to control them. Okay, so actually each our own smart downlight and spotlight have building the Zigbee module. So you just need to connect them to the live and the neutral wire from the distribution box. We don't suggest to connect our smart light to our smart switch because when you turn off the smart switch, the smart light which connected to our switch will be turned off as well. Then they will disconnect it to the Zigbee network. The light will be off. It will offline. It will be offline. So that's why we don't suggest to connect our smart light to our smart switch. So how to we set the our smart light? Actually, the operation are same. No matter the chat light, the smart down light, spotlight, or the LED strip light. So you can use this method to reset them. So just need to power on and power off the light for 5 times. Actually, each time you power on for 1 second and power off for 3 seconds, the light will be reset. Okay. And we suggest that one MixPad should not connect more than 15 smart light. Because if you have connect more than 15 smart light into one MixPad, when you control the scenario, maybe it will have some delays issue. So in some of the big villa, we suggest to add more MixPad to be the gateway. On our application, it also support the device group. So after you connect all the smart light into the ORVIBO Home app, you can go to the app to add the device group. So for example, you can connect all the downlight in the living room to one group. After you add this group, you are able to control all the light at the same time. For example, you are able to adjust the brightening and change the color temperature of all the light in the living room by one click. Okay, so this is the main feature of our smart lighting.